What brings you to London?
Well, I came to enjoy the company of some of the local Muslims here in London at the Islamic Cultural Center.
You have been reported using the words black nationalism. Do you really mean a separate Negro state in the United States?
No, we don't mean a separate Negro state, but we do feel that in areas where our people live, our political philosophy of black nationalism with us only means that we should control the politics and the politician in the community where we live. And economic philosophy of black nationalism only means that we should control the businesses and create employment opportunities for ourselves. And the social philosophy of black nationalism only means that we should do something to uplift the standard and the level of our own society and put it on par with others.
How many followers do you have?
We don't know. We feel that most black people in America who are dissatisfied are in strong sympathy with getting some action right now. And the only right now program, the only right now group in America is the Organization of Afro-American Unity. Well, I think that Senator Goldwater is going to shock a whole lot of people by putting up a better fight than most people expect him to, because white people in America, by and large, are becoming increasingly conservative and also very militantly against the fast pace that they think that our people are pressing them toward. So Goldwater stands a better chance than a whole lot of people think.
Of violence in the United States?
Yes, there probably will be a great deal of violence in the United States because white people in America think that blacks are pushing them too fast, and they are experiencing what they have begun to call the white backlash. But I think that the white backlash is going to produce a black backlash. We don't advocate violence, but our people have been the constant victims of brutality on the part of America's racists, and the government has found itself either unwilling or unable to do anything about it. So out of necessity, we've reached the point now where our people must form self-defense units with which we can defend ourselves against the southern racists like the Ku Klux Klan, the White Citizens Councils, and others.
This really amounts to guerrilla war, doesn't it?
Well, whenever you are up against an enemy that's more heavily armed than you and with superior arms, the only way to defeat him is with guerrilla warfare. And if the oppressed people in Asia and Africa and elsewhere have to resort to guerrilla warfare to protect themselves or to gain their freedom, I think that it is only a matter of intelligence to expect 22 million black people in America eventually to develop the same strategy and the same tactics.
There's been great publicity given to the fact that heavyweight champion Cassius Clay is one of your followers. Do you think he's a sincere follower?
Well, Cassius is following Elijah Muhammad, and I'm no longer a follower of Elijah Muhammad myself. I do believe that Cassius is sincere in what he has been doing. I was with him during the 9 days, I think, when he was training for the list and fight, and he seemed very sincere. Whether he has understanding to equal his sincerity is another thing.
Why did you fall out with Elijah Muhammad?
Well, some internal disagreements and differences that I would rather not go into, but I think that they will come out in public before long.
These were personal differences?
Well, for one thing, I believe in the religion of Islam, and I went to Mecca recently to get a better understanding of it, and I think that the black Muslim movement itself, if it doesn't adopt the Sunni practice of Islam, the orthodox practice of Islam, that it will disintegrate and fall apart.
Would you agree that you're on the lunatic fringe of the American Negro movement?
Well, I think that America's whole situation is a lunatic fringe. Anytime you have a country that refers to itself as the free world and a democracy, and at the same time has 22 million of its citizens who aren't permitted citizenship, why, that in itself reflects lunacy, a collective lunacy on the part of Uncle Sam. And you almost have to be insane to deal with an insane man or an insane situation.